from the break. We are back at Pig's Casino, and it is straight into the all-in action.
And there's my mate Dave Spannenberg, the man who's made more final tables than any human being on earth.
Looking very good here with kings against twos.
Not a heart, he says. What is he talking about hearts for? He's got the big lead here.
Well, there's two on the flop.
Don't put a heart on the turn, please. Just do the man a favour and kill it now. Is it going to be a heart on the turn?
Keith Bishop's pocket
But you can
twos.
see, it looks to me like Spannenberg is sweating here. Why is he sweating? He's got a big hold of his head.
Well,
Turn on!
no.
My word, it goes. Running hearts. Did Spannenberg see through the deck? He predicted it. Wow.
Sometimes you just get that bad feeling and bad things happen.
In a situation like that, just sit in your chair. You've got kings against ducks. It's all over. Don't worry. Next, it's Mr. Nair. Bluffer Nair. Nair the bluffer. Is he bluffing here? No, he's not. He's got the best of it. Kings over queens and sevens. Well, what's he sweating, Caitlin?
Well, you never know. If you look at what happened on the last table, strange things happen.
Well, he's got the clubs to worry about. He's got the hearts to worry about. Sevens and queens, but at this stage he's looking very secure.
Looking very good.
No, it's running spades or queens or sevens here. Running spade. No, it's not going to be. The kings are good on this occasion. So for once, the best of it holds up here in Swaziland. It's not often the case. And let's get back to that feature table. Wow.
Yeah, rebar and add-on. One rebar.
So it's straight to the feature table. It's a great view. It's a spectacular room.
Well done.
I feel funny inside.
Definitely a world-class poker room.
Right, so there's the Steve Gerson. He's, as I said, a second place finisher back in the dark ages. I also came second at some point, Caitlin. It was...
Yeah, I don't think I was alive then yet, Dave. It was so long ago. I think I was before my time.
Welcome to the commentary room, Caitlin. Anyway, here's Muscles with a tattoo. There's Muscles and there's Muscles with a tattoo, Caitlin.
No, there's Muscles, Mortimer, and then there's just Muscles.
And it's Mortimer with the fours, so he'll be looking to find a four and maybe bust off a big hand. O'Neil, who's also been getting quite involved. Different to Harris, though. He's been actually playing hands that have got a little bit of value to them.
I think he's just playing for fun, like get involved.
Gordon Harris must have won the Powerball, the 90 million. He was actually the guy. They got the wrong guy, and it was actually Gordon Harris, because he doesn't care. Anyway, so here he comes. Wow. So Gordon Harris this time finds fish hooks, but for whatever reason has decided not to raise, has just called with them.
Why is that dangerous, Dave?
Well, the point is that, I mean, I think O'Neil did raise it, and everybody's coming along for his price. So Harris is playing these jacks like they're, well, any kind of low pair, 7s, 8s, 9s, 6s to find a jack. But the truth is, with this kind of hand, you should be putting in a big raise, isolating maybe one, at best 2 players, and getting rid of the garbage. Because now if a 3 or a 4, it comes 3, 4, 10, you think your jacks are in front. But you'll quickly find out that they're not. But anyway, ace, king, deuce. So at this point, his jacks are looking very ugly to him.
Small pairs are all getting checked.
So Harris won't like that board. Now comes the 10. So O'Neil now will find 2 pair. He'll check it. And this is interesting.
And Brodie with the worst hand is betting.
Well, I suppose Stewie thinks that if nobody wants this, I'm going to have a little tonk at it.
Take a stab.
I'll take a stab, they say. Muscles will let go, and now will O'Neil decide this is the time to put in a raise. So O'Neil is contemplating his decision here. He's got 2 pair now. Obviously the Queen Jack makes the Broadway straight, but maybe a raise here would kind of give him a bit of information where he stands, Caitlin.
With the flat call, you could be inviting anyone with a draw.
That's a very good point. So I think that to get rid of the diamond draws and maybe gut shot straight draws, which is exactly what Harris has, and also just to get information as to what these guys are playing with, because obviously if the guys come back at him now and they come over the top or move it in, he'll know that his kings and 10s aren't good. But for the most part, he'd probably get rid of the rubbish here. So Brodie putting on a bit of a spiel just to make it look like he's throwing good money away.
Okay, and you're gonna. There we go. I'll be your mathematician.
So Gordon Harris with a gut shot straight draw. He needs a queen or a jack to win this hand. Jack will obviously give him 3 jacks over O'Neil's 2 pair. The queen will give him the gut shot Broadway straight. So he does decide to come along for the price. The 9 will not help Harris. Now, will O'Neil be worried about that 9 of diamonds?
Does bring a flush and a straight, so...
But he's not too concerned about it, and he fires straight into it. And Harris won't represent the flush. He'll let go, and O'Neil picks up a hand.
Falling up with that money is coming back.
Good line, please.
Back to the action we are. Deuce 5, Gerson with a handlebar. We'll let
And
go.
our traffic officer is
Dobby.
yet to decide.
You know, I've seen Dobby in a lot of All Africa previous seasons. What is the high-low on Dobby's number of bandanas, do you think, Caitlin?
I have no idea. Do you know that there was one time I walked into a room and I saw him without one and I had absolutely no clue who it was?
that comes as absolutely no surprise.
And I think it was the only time I ever saw him without one, but I honestly did not recognize the man.
I think he possibly has at least 4 of each particular color in various designs.
But I think he has one to match every shirt that he owns. So if he buys a green shirt, he buys a green one because like he always matches. So it's at least good with color coding.
Right, so Harris with a 3-2. Now, the one thing about the 3-2, although they say the 7 deuce is the worst hand in poker because it makes the least number of hands, the 3-2 is the worst hand in poker, Caitlin. Everything is better. The 4-2 is better than the 3-2 as it happens.
At least with 70 you can hit a 7 and it's better than a 3.
Exactly. Or anyway, so at this stage Brodie has got a very good chance of winning this hand. He has hit his jack. Now, the only way Harris can win this pot, obviously, is bluffing at it. Now, will Brodie be scared of that queen? Harris is going to be firing at it again.
So you say you won that.
Fire another shell, see if it works.
Right, now,
Did you enter?
Brodie looks like he's about to give it a call, so he's not too concerned about the queen. Bang. Is he putting Harris on a flush draw? So he's made the call. So Harris will know that he's got the 3 high. He will also know that he cannot win with the 3 high if it goes to showdown.
So you normally try and get in there.
So it'll bring the king. So he's got the king and the queen above the jack. There's only one way he can win, and that is by...
Making a huge bet and hoping that Brodie folds.
Because you like probably went playing and suddenly, hello.
And that's exactly what it looks like he's going to do.
Well, if you can't beat them, bluff them. I mean, there's nothing else you can do here.
Well, he's made a big bet at it, and the situation now is, will Brodie make the call? What a stupendous shot is this? We've got a
Very
massive-
intense-looking Brodie there.
straight into his eyeball almost. We shouldn't have his sunglasses on. Right, so now Brodie very, very, very thoughtful about what our mate is doing here. Harris looking very comfortable for a man that's just fired a huge shell, 3-bullet McGee over here. Sits back, looks very relaxed. He's putting on a great show. I mean, this is Angelina Jolie-like.
Oh, well, maybe that's who he's trying to attract. He's trying to get her to come to Swaziland. And
Well, if he's got children, she may adopt them. Stuart Brodie, Angela Jolie. Looks at his man. Got to
thinking
say,
very, very hard.
looks very comfortable. I've got the jack. Has he got a busted flush draw? He did raise pre-flop. Does he have the queen? Does he have the king?
Asking some questions, getting some reads. You can almost see the name brand on his sunglasses.
Brodie. Very thoughtful. This is where the good poker players make their money, Caitlin. They put a read in a guy. They get a tell. Is this weak? Is strong? Strong is weak. I mean, Harris is putting on a really good show. Will Brodie see this as a guy that's basically looking too comfortable? Wow! Great call by Stuart Brodie. He has every card under the sun to beat his jack. And, well, there you go. Gordon Harris auto-mucks it.
And claims that he didn't look at his cards, he was just betting at nothing.
I think the power card here, man.
But he does show his 2-3.
Obviously, I think it is.
So, well, it would seem that Harris was playing that one in the dark, but here's the leaderboard at the feature table, and Tony Sneeden is our chip leader. 3rd place, Anthony. 5th place, Gerson Dobronovich. And at the bottom, well, your man is the biggest arms but least chips.
Well, the tournament leaders, we've got Robert Kay as well as previous champions Ray Rami and Darren Kramer in the top 10. A lot of good names there. Benny Lingenfelder, Yaku Storm,